morning, my name is Prych. So I'm from Group 5 and I will be discussing about the case study, case number 5, and I will be discussing as well some of the highlights about this case. So I will be discussing from A to E questions, and here are those. Who is the agent of the action, and also what is the act done by the agent, and also is the act is a human act or acts of man, and if it's acts of man, and what makes it acts of man. So the next one is the case study, or the case moral according to the consensualism, and the last one is this case study moral according to deontology. So here are those discussions that I will talk about. So this case will talks about a 30-year-old pregnant woman who was diagnosed with cancer between her fallopian tube and uterus, and she refused to take the surgery that would remove the cancer because it would endanger her unborn baby, and her husband prioritized the wife's life, so he gave the approval and while she was unconscious, and it left the wife devastated. And this is actually a life and death situation, and the decision making will taking the case. So who is the agent of this case? So technically, Leah, the pregnant woman who was diagnosed with cancer, is the agent of this case, and the act was done by the agent is that she refused to take the surgery because it will endanger her unborn baby. So for this case, the situation involves human acts because it revolves around the choices and the decision made by the individuals involved, which is specifically the wife and the husband. And also Leah's decision is to prioritize her unborn baby life rather than her own life. So her husband's decision is to approve the surgery without her consent. And the medical team's action is carrying out the surgery are the examples of human actions and choices that significantly impacted the outcome of this tragic situation. So this case moral, according to consequentialism perspective, is the morality of this case depends on the consequences. So Leah's approval for the surgery, or the surgery aimed to protect her baby, and her husband approved the surgery to save her life, and the surgery led the baby's death. So it's a complex moral evaluation based on the ways on the potential to harm the baby against saving Leah's life, and it has a different interpretation of the consequentialism that may lead to different moral judgment. So for this case, it is the case moral according to the deontology, because the deontological viewpoint of this case, it's actually revolves around as well whether the action is adhering the moral rules. And the first one is when Leah refuses to perform the surgery for the sake of her unborn baby, and the next one is the husband's decision is seen fulfilling the duty to save his wife's life, and the medical team as well who advises, or the doctor that advises Leah to perform the surgery because it will save her life, but it will technically it will end her baby's life. So the moral assessment for this case is based on this action that align to deontological principles, that making it ethnically complex. So this is the last part of my report. So the following questions for this case will be discussed by my group 5. So please stay on this video.
Okay, good day, sir. I am Donalyn Pameñano, and I am going to continue the report. So letter F. So is this case moral according to virtue of ethics? So it is moral because the actions of Leah can be seen to have virtues such as compassion and love to her unborn child, and she prioritizes the life of her baby, and she is willing to sacrifice her own life. So the primary concern of Leah is the survival of her unborn child, and she refused to undergo the surgery because she wanted her baby to live. And it is the nature of our mother to be loving and concerned to their children, and they will put their children first before them. So that's what Leah did. So she is willing to sacrifice her own life to save her baby. So letter J. So is this case according to natural law? So natural law is moral theory that suggests there are inherent principles that govern the human behavior and guide the decision making. So according to natural law, so this is considered good when um, when um, when it's aligned to these inherent principles. And then good because in this case the mother doesn't want to harm her child, and she tried to preserve her child's life. So natural law has a moral principle that actually exists in nature. And in this case, so the act of self-preservation of the innocent life is considered the morally good. So, however, this can also differ to any individual's beliefs and culture. So it depends on one personal beliefs. Next is, so letter H. So is this good according to divine command theory? So this is immoral or not good when it relates to divine command theory, since this talks about the religion beliefs of oneself. So what is good according to divine command theory? So good is when you follow the will of following the will of God through scriptures like Bible, Quran, or the church leader, like that. But in this case, so it's not good because it is against the Bible. So it is not acceptable to abort the baby because that's a human being that needed to be born and follow the process of life. And this moral judgment varies to religious interpretation and views. And then letter I. So, according to legalism, it is moral or good according to medical approach because the mother did not intentionally give up the baby. So it's just that her situation is not good to carry a baby since she's dealing with cancer. So the father and doctor decide to choose the mother's life instead. So if it happens that they didn't choose the mother to live, so it's either the baby or the mother will live or both of them will die. So according to legalism, so it is good if you follow the law created by man or the mandate law. But in this case, so it's not the intention of the mother to lose her baby. So the mother, the Leia, is not responsible for the loss of the baby. So yeah.
Is this good according to emotivism? Explain. It could be good or bad according to emotivism. This actually varies to make some moral claims since it will depend on the emotional responses of an individual. Usually, in medical involvement, it could be better to choose the life of the mother instead, since this is a life and death situation between mother or child, and either it would save one's life or both of them will end. Therefore, the validity will depend since every person has different emotional responses in the same situation. And emotivism is considered every response as valid. Is this good according to intuitionism? Explain. It could it is good according to intuitionism because it is a gut of the father and the doctor if what may happen to the surgery. It's either one of them will live or both of their lives will end. The father has already a gut feeling that if his wife dies, it could be difficult to raise a baby without a mother. Or the worst part of them will die and the father will be devastated. Therefore, the only concern was the baby's life. What makes this case moral? Explain. This case is actually a complex and subjective matter, and some opinions, since it varies to one's ethical beliefs, it emphasizes the value of preserving human life at all costs. It also makes right to their own decisions about their body and depending to their culture beliefs. Therefore, the morality of this case actually depends on every person's perspectives and views. and it highlights the complexity of decision making, which has various complex. What makes this case immoral? The, the morality of this case can be actually considered immoral, depending on one's perspective. It could be immoral since the husband's decision to give consent to the surgery while the mother is unconscious, and by saving one's life by choosing the other one to let go. Therefore, this case highlights the real life dilemmas where we will not know where may be the best decision, or we will not know what may be the best decision to make.
Hello everyone, I am Mechiel Porras and I am assigned to discuss the case number 6. Ali is a Kurdish native man in a Christian village of Kurdistan. He is the only child and the breadwinner of his family. Ali is the devoted Christian. He is also a local policeman in their village. One day, their village is attacked by rebels who engage in killing people. The leader of the rebels was looking for new recruits to join their rebellion. Ali was asked to join the group, and if he refused the group will kill all his family. Ali decided to join the group with a heavy heart, and the next village, he joined the rebels in killing people. The agent of the action is Ali, a Kurdish native man in a Christian village of Kurdistan. The act done by the agent was he joined the rebel group and killed people. The act is a human act because it is only lessened the voluntariness of the action and didn't destroy it. The case is moral because Ali chose to join the rebel to save his family. According to consensualism, it is right to do the deviant act if it is helping your family by doing that act. So this case is moral according to deontology theory because Ali has a duty to protect people and not kill them. Ali is a policeman that needs to follow the rules, and killing a people is against the law.
Is this good according to virtue ethics? According to virtue ethics, the case is morally good. To save your beloved someone is presumably great, even if it is by means causing you a stake. It depends on how he weighs his virtues and the moral conflicts that he will face. According to natural law, it could be considered as good since Ali's actions prioritize preserving his family's safety. Also, one of the considerations that natural law recognizes that every person may face moral conflicts where they must know how to balance everything. He was just facing a moral dilemma between protecting others' life or participating in rebel group. Is this good according to divine command theory? Our answer is that it was included in the 10 Commandments by the 6th commandment, "Thou shalt not kill." The Lord says never kill because killing is bad. Therefore, his decision is considered wrong since when you relate this to religious belief, killing people is not acceptable. According to legalism, in our law, the case is morally wrong since legalism emphasizes strict adherence to established laws and regulations. Ali is a policeman. He knows what the rules and laws that he should follow, and he has a commitment to it. Therefore, this could be considered wrong since it violates the law.
So letter J. This is good according to emotivism. Explain. So our answer is the case is moral. Ali chose to join the rebels since his family is at stake. Amy can also be the same. Ali followed his emotion and loving the family more than anything done can never be wrong. So this is the motivation since Ali only follow what is right and for the sake of his family. So let's proceed to letter K. Is this Is this good according to institutionalism? So our answer is it will be considered as good, though it has a complex dilemma where Ali is forced to decide since the life of his family is in danger. It will be viewed as justifiable since he was just driving to protect his family. So this is institutionalism because his action was justifiable with the reason why he did it. So let's proceed to letter I. What made the case moral? So the answer is what made this cause moral? Is Is that Ali is just a man? When your family life is at stake, anyone will do the same. It is to do everything just to save them from being killed. Institutionalism, on the other hand, you can relate Ali's life since you will feel what is right or wrong, or what is right or wrong for him. And though it is abuse, it is called affect his duty and commitment. He knows loved one's life values more. So in this case, it is amoral because he just did what is normal people will also choose to do. As Ali is a person that upholds strong values with his family, his love can make sacrifice. So let let's proceed to letter M. What makes this case immoral? So our answer is killing whatever it is morally wrong. Ali joined the rebel but still choose not to kill. Ali should have realized how the person's family that he killed will feel, but still choose to kill for the sake for his own family goods. So in this case, it is immoral because killing is always be immoral, which is wrong, and regardless for the reason, it is morally wrong and it is immoral. So that is for my report.
Hello everyone, good day, good day sir. I'm Jahida, I'm Sauton. This is my reaction about case of Vergara's. So, about Vergara's, my reaction is, it can be established as a moral or immoral. We must find out the root cause of everything, why it happened, because there are people who will make you believe otherwise, and we cannot control each other because we have a different views and different perspective. It depends on us what let's believe it.